7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. In motion, it's Waddle. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Open man is Jennings. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Jackson. That's to Cooper again. So the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now he takes off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And the Falcons are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4th.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now and goal. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Falcons. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Falcons are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's got his tight end, Kincaid.
What are we fucking doing?
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Play action now. Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
You just run commit?
We saw a great example of it here.
It's the first time I ran the ball. It was the fuck?
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2nd down. Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of the turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing now from the gun. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down.
What?
They passed on that
No
field
fucking
attempt.
way he's not
They
in.
get nothing out of it. As
That's
the first
insane.
half comes to an
Come
end.
on, Adam.
With the score
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in
Fucking
front.
gay.
As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman.
Two Fly, I'm
And
not
our
trying to
EA
be
Sports
mean, but I promise
halftime
you it
report.
doesn't matter either way. I'm not trying to be mean, but I promise you it don't matter either way. I got a good question for you though. Why, like, do you still like enjoy playing it even when you lose?
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is
Yeah,
quarter
I got you.
number 3.
I know I got friends that fucking hate playing.
Pretty
games
interesting
because they
first
just
half.
can't
We'll
win.
see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah. It makes sense. I don't know, man. Winning's fun. Especially when you get to talk shit to some of these fucking guys in the chat. Winning's fun, especially when you get to talk shit to
Operating
some
from
of the
their own
guys in this
23,
chat.
they'll begin 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll throw out of the gun. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air once more on second down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On the move, past the 40. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Jackson. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's got another one. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These wide, outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. 3rd down coming up.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Going up top. That's caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. Down the sideline. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards. They motion a receiver right. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yo!
And for the 4th
What the
time
fuck was that?
today,
Who's
he
my
has
block?
been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made there by Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
That's to Waddle again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now this time he'll set up to throw. He'll run again. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Pitts is the man in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Jackson. A throw left side there, not
easy
going to
flipping
find
in
the
there.
target. Incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
He's going to tuck it and go. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is the 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Now it is 1st and goal. Jackson up top again. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Seahawks. Make it 4 touchdowns for him. Oh, look at this. It's a fake.
Dude, this guy's 96 speed. Throw the or run the fucking.
It will go down as a sack.
Come on, Rogan.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4.
Ooh, it's fucking
A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Fucking I'm done.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way
sat
too
on
many
my
yards
good
and put
players
them in
this game.
second and short. But now they can gain some of
why I
that
did
back
it.
with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Falcons. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there,
For a
Mike.
dot.
The quarterback just
For a
being
dot,
smart
for a
with the ball,
touchdown.
understanding it didn't quite develop the way
Why
he
not?
had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Nah. If I was trying to run up the
Again,
score, I would have
it's 2nd
been
and
playing
10.
this whole game. GG's though, bro.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clock.
Mm.